Hey guys, welcome back. It is Four Towers Films and joined by
Doug, GDT. What's going on, guys?
Hey
Happy
guys.
Thursday.
Happy Thursday. It's almost the end of the week. And for some of you, it's going into the Memorial Day weekend. Have a good one. Anyway, it is another recap of the Amazing Race season number. Well, I'm sorry, I forget what the season is. We're in the 30s somewhere.
Season 31.
31 again. It was in the 30s.
5.
Episode 5 and 6. It was back-to-back episodes last night. So 2 hours of Amazing Race fun. And as usual, we started off where the team's leaving Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, heading to Dubai, United Arab Emirates. And it was Team Fun leading the way.
According to that, we had to take some notes. It was a
2 hour episode.
2 hour episode, guys, so please forgive us. So it was Team Fun. No, sorry. Correction. It was Colin and Christy.
Oh, it's Colin and Christy, sorry.
That were the first to leave. Because last leg was their leg that went on their season that they left on.
Right.
And they actually won that leg.
Right. That's cool. I like that when that happens.
And so she said, Christy said that curse has kind of been lifted.
Broken.
It's been broken.
They made it past that round.
So it was Colin and Christy that left first.
It didn't really matter because they all met up at the airport anyway. So.
And Leo and Jamal were like just ecstatic. Dubai, we're so close to the motherland. Oh yay!
Yes and no, I guess they are. Yeah.
And they were hoping to rebound because the last few
they've been really struggling over the last few legs.
Because they
not very much like that. They're usually much better than this.
And they're rushing.
I think that's the problem.
And that's the problem. With this game, you have to read everything and understand every clue that's put in front of you, every detour, every roadblock.
Well, I think maybe the best thing, maybe a tip for any of you guys who end up getting on the Amazing Race, is like maybe read the clue twice, have both of you read it twice, make sure you understand it and you haven't missed anything. Because we've seen a lot of times people have gotten on because they've missed something in the clue. So,
and that goes the same for you folks who are.
Or they misread it, which is something that happened to a team later today. So, we'll get to it.
And also for you guys who want to go on Amazing Race Canada, follow this advice as well.
Anybody goes on any Amazing Race, follow this advice.
Think about it.
So they end up going to Dubai, UAE.
And as soon as they're out the airport, chaos.
Oh my God, it was funny. They're all running for the doors at the same time. Like taxi. There's like a taxi stand right like near one side. They're like grabbing taxi drivers and dragging them off to the car. It was funny. Like chaos. It was kind of funny actually.
So they get to where they're going. It's this space of the desert, beautiful high-end luxury cars, and a group of very rich.
We're talking like Lamborghinis, Porsches, things like that. And I think it was Jamal or one of them, Leo said that one car is like $300,000 or $400,000, and you got like about $5, or there's quite a few of them sitting there anyway.
And they were all young guys sitting out in this desert.
Sitting in the desert, like a bonfire thing going.
And beautiful rugs,
really nice.
cushions. Yeah. The tea service alone, because they had to have tea and dates with that.
Right.
And
before they could get the clue.
Before they got the clue, which was in the cars.
In the car. And at first they didn't realize it was in the cars.
and a couple of them, the clue. It's in the
clue.
cars.
The clue's in the car. No. They're running the cars.
So.
The cars aren't sitting there for no reason.
So. Figure it out, guys.
Let's face it, these shows don't do things for no reason.
While all this is going on, Rachel and her sister Alyssa are in a taxi cab.
Yes, they're lost.
Because the cabbie, she
made a wrong turn.
Wrong turn. Things happen. Guys, come on.
It happens, you know. And so, obviously, Rachel's getting a little bit upset, as she tends to do.
Cue Rachel meltdown moment.
Like, you know, in the loss, and I wanted to do this with my sister, and I was so happy, and I wanted, and it was like, stop. Just stop. We're not out of this yet, you know? Because it's true. You never know what's happening ahead of you. Other teams could be lost. Other teams might be having trouble with the challenge. Anything could happen.
And a lot of times in this show, traffic is killer.
Especially in cities like Dubai, or, you know, like some of them have gone to. I mean, you've seen it. They get trapped in traffic. They could be team number one and end up in the back end.
You know, we complain about traffic congestion here in Canada and the U.S.
No, nothing compared to that. Holy crap!
You know, we all need
maybe LA or New York might have something similar.
We all need to sit down and just be quiet because
we've seen your traffic. Wow.
So Leo and Jamal are the first to the blue box, and it's detour, okay? It's like first part of the detour is you can either choose to.
You have to choose what you want to do.
First part was either you could choose to leap off the Burj Khalifa.
Well, we're forgetting where they got the blue box. Because that's a big arch. There's an arch. And it looks like a big giant frame. And they're like, look for the arch, look for the arch. And they're like, oh, look, it's literally a giant arch. It actually looks more like a frame, like a big giant picture frame. And so anyway, Leo and Jamal were up on it looking for the clue box. They didn't realize at first, like, the floor is glass. You could see down, and I forget which one said, look, and they're like, oh, look at that. It's like opaque kind of thing, but you could see it through it. So it was really cool. So now they choose between two detours. One was
leaping off the Burj Khalifa. And they have this dinosaur park.
Which they thought was cool.
And so you had to dress up as
big, like,
Tyrannosaurus Rex and run around.
Collecting eggs.
5 eggs.
They glowed. All different colors. They all had to be different colors.
Exactly.
And they had to bring them back and put them in a nest.
You know, and at first when we saw this, it's like, ooh, leaping off a building twice the size as the Empire State Building.
Well, now I don't think it's the tallest, but at the time it was the tallest building in the world. I think there was a building that might be eclipsing it now, but it is one of the tallest buildings in the world.
And you have to think how it's worded, okay? Which
we'll get to.
But how it's worded is...
And they can only do 2 at a time.
But you think you're literally going to leap off this thing.
Well, because that's how it's worded.
And so
they actually choose to do that because they think it'd be fun to leap off the tallest building in the world. So they head to the Burj Khalifa. Other teams look at their clues and they're like thinking, only 2 at a time. There's like 10 people kind of thing ahead of us. So we're like, you know, not necessarily a good idea to go there, or 10 teams or whatever ahead of us. It'll take too long. So a lot of them actually chose to go to the dinosaur park.
So the first couple of teams...
Although Colin and Christy, Leo and Jamal both headed to the Burj Khalifa.
Because they thought, okay, we should be able to...
do it quickly.
And go. Yeah. Well, that's still all going on. Rachel and Alyssa are in...
They're so lost.
They're still in Cappy Hill.
They finally actually get to the arch.
You know, so they...
And at first they think of going and doing the jumping. But then I think it's Rachel says that there's going to be teams ahead of us a bit behind the others, so we'd have to wait. So let's do the dinosaur. But they're not really 100% set on this because they think it'd be faster to do the jump and then look for the eggs. But they do go head to the eggs at first.
And then Rachel...
then change their minds.
Well, Rachel suddenly panics when she sees everybody,
all the other teams are there because they thought they'd go the jumping. Yeah. But everybody else had the same thought. And so most of the other teams are here. There's only 2 teams who went to the Burj Khalifa. Yeah. Everybody else is here. So they're like, well, let's switch because that would be faster. So they switch and head to the Burj Khalifa.
So
however, things are not what they seem.
So you get there, they had to choose a jump guy.
Right.
At the front. Now, there's still the build-up to this. They get up, and then they find out you're not actually jumping.
It's virtual reality.
You're doing a virtual reality kind of Mission Impossible.
Right. It was really cool.
And then
It's like VR.
that's when I turned to her and said,
I do that.
I would do that.
So they virtual reality. They had to smash
Open
the
the
security
door.
for a hose. Looked like they're open the door.
Use suction cups.
Cup to climb up and then jump.
Yeah, because they had to activate this satellite.
Right.
But any show that does things like this always has a hook.
Oh, yeah. And the hook is they had to answer 4 questions. They had to remember what the clue said. Keep your eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
Because that always tells you something. That there's probably more to it than meets the eye.
So they had to
answer 4 questions.
And if you answered incorrectly,
you had to go back to the back of the line and do it again.
So,
but remember, there's only 3 teams here at the time.
So in actuality, the dinosaur hunt the eggs.
It's the easier one to do.
It's the easier
technically.
one. Technically.
Yes, a little bit more time consuming, but in a way easier to do so because that teams were actually finishing it quicker than the ones doing the Burj Khalifa.
So,
I forget. I think it was Team Fun might have finished the egg. No, they weren't. They weren't the first. I think it was Leo and Jamal might have finished first.
No, Leo and Jamal were still.
At the Burj Khalifa.
At the Burj Khalifa.
I think it was Colin Christie, maybe.
So basically, while this is going on, Janelle, they're collecting eggs. Brent's running out of the park. Brent's running out of the park. Chris is like,
"You're leaving the park. Come back into it."
And Janelle's getting upset at Brittany because, Brittany can't keep up with her.
Well, let's put it this way. Janelle's like close to 6 feet, if not 6 feet. She's a bigger girl than Brittany.
You can't tell, from us. I'm 6'2". She's 5'2".
Yeah. It's like that kind of a height difference between Janelle and Brittany. And you've got this huge friggin' dinosaur costume on.
And because she's shorter than Janelle, the head keeps flopping.
And she's like, I can't see. She's like swishing her head around to see. And so they're like, Brittany, hurry up.
I can't see.
I don't blame her. I can't see. So they're all collecting the eggs. And most of them are finishing before the Burj Khalifa one. So they get the next clue. Which is going toward the roadblock.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Actually, I did some research about this. It is pretty common through the United Arab Emirates and some places in Europe where they'll do a silent rave.
Right.
Where they'll
silent raves.
Where they'll actually wear wireless headphones playing the music of the DJ.
And you can choose actually what you want to listen to. Yeah. So some of them playing listening to the DJ's music, and others are selecting their own beat. So the teams, when they get there, whoever is doing the challenge gets a set of headphones, which the DJ is playing. They have to pick out of the
entire
massive rave who's got that same music, just based on how they're dancing.
Yeah.
So Floyd and Floyd's the first one to finish it.
Well, because as Floyd says in his little kind of little interview segment, he's like, I used to be a drum major, so I was the one keeping the beat. So
he just looked for somebody doing a similar beat to what he was doing.
And so he just kind of, you're coming with me.
And he was right. First shot.
Boom. Out the door.
Colin and Christy are also there, but I think Christy did this one.
Yeah.
And she was having trouble finding the right person.
And Brad, Chris and Brad were there, and Brad's like, I ain't no dancer, god dang it, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And
what was funny is while Chris was looking, Colin was dancing. He didn't have headphones on, but he was dancing. He's actually quite a good dancer.
He's feeling the rhythm from the room. And what's funny is that Brad hit it
pretty close, yeah. Almost right away. I don't think he got it the first try, but
pretty
quick. They passed them.
So basically after
a couple of them got right away.
Yeah. But as the other teams are doing the detour, Rachel and Alyssa and Leo and Jamal are still failing at this exam at the Bruce.
So at this point, they're battling
battling.
the pack.
They're battling for last place
To leave, yeah.
to leave. So, Floyd and Becca, Team Fun, at the
They're
door.
done out first.
So, what they have to do to get to the pit stop, they have to zip line in.
Yeah, that was cool. But Brett and
Chris.
were right on their tail. So they were like running to where the elevators are, and Floyd and then Becca get into the elevator first, and then the other took the stairs. It looked like, and Team Fun beat them anyway to the top. So they got to do the zip line first.
Team Phenomenal.
Longest zip line in the world at the largest marina in the world. Soho Marina, I believe it was called.
Dubai Marina.
Dubai Marina,
So basically, Leo, Jamal, and Rachel and Alyssa get to
finally get to the raid.
Meanwhile, other teams have hit the ground at the
And
marina.
they're heading to the pit stop.
So
It didn't take Rachel long, actually, because once she got up there,
she's like, "Do this."
do this. And I don't know if somebody did that, I guess. So she picked the first person, which is, wow. At least that's what it looked like.
You know, Leo nailed it on his first try. Rachel again having her meltdown moment.
Well, then she said, in this long, well, it was fun, and I really want to do well, and I want to show my daughter, who's 2 years old, that you could do anything. And Alyssa's like literally rolling her eyes and saying, stop already, We're not out of it yet.
Makes you wonder how often these two girls actually hang out with each other.
Although I will say, Alyssa's better at reining Rachel in than Brendan is, because Brendan tends to get a bit frustrated with Rachel. Not to say Alyssa doesn't, but Alyssa seems to keep her calmer, it seems. She's able to get her under control better. And even Alyssa said that. She's been doing it since they were kids. So Rachel and our Team Fun of the first hit the mat, and they win $5,000.
Yeah, $5,000 each.
And Alyssa and Rachel the last to hit the mat. However, it's a non-elimination round, so they're burst into tears, crying that So they were saying we have to do better. Episode number 2 starts.
So Team Fun, first in, first out. They're going from Dubai to Uganda. So,
first, now this is an amazing race first. I've never been to Uganda before. It's called the Pearl of Africa. Mm-hmm. So they head to Uganda. And again, all teams are together again on the flight. So everybody's basically bunched back up.
Now, Tyler and Corey had a bit of an emotional moment because they are a openly gay couple and traveling to Uganda where LGBTQ plus people aren't allowed to openly live. It was very hard for them.
Right.
And
they thought because they felt bad because the people there, they can't live like they can in the States.
But
it makes me wonder if they were maybe a bit worried too, if that they might, some couples do when they travel the country, say no, are not welcoming to LGBTQ. Thought maybe that they might get persecuted or something. It could be a real worry. But they found the people very warm and friendly to them. So they were very, very surprised.
And I loved what Nicole told them. It was like, look, we understand, but here's what you're going to do. You are going to kick butt in Uganda.
That's right. Just focus on what you have to do.
Focus on what you got to do.
Let's face it, they wouldn't have sent you there if it was going to be an issue. Really, if your safety is at risk, they never would have taken you there. So
exactly. So the teams landing in Kampala and race for taxi,
which is the capital,
and to head to the national mosque.
Right.
Okay. Now,
and they had to dress in traditional.
So that means
clothes.
the men had to wear the long robe. The women's hair had to be covered.
And they had to count the steps of the minaret.
Now,
However, there's a caveat.
Now, Tyler and Corey were like, well, we did some research. We got this. We did some research about this place before we left.
There's 304 stairs. So they didn't even bother to count. They just went up.
Now, remember what we said earlier, kids, about reading your clues?
That was wrong. It was from the marked portion upward. So not every stair in it, but from the marked portion to the top. So they had to go all the way back down.
And so the priest at the top went, no.
So they went and
Back
counted
down.
it. So other teams, most of the teams were getting it right off the bat. A couple teams had to go back. Rachel and Melissa had to go back about 3 times and count it. And Brittany and Janelle, I think, also had to count it more than once. But most of them got it pretty much on the first shot. It was like 274.
272 stairs.
272 stairs from the mark to all the way to the top.
So Victor and Nicole are in first place.
Yep.
And
they're a good team.
They complement each other.
They do.
And they're very supportive of each
other.
Yes,
that's very helpful on this race. Very helpful.
If you ain't solid on this race, you are going to blow apart.
And we've seen teams melt down and lose because of it. Actually, that's something Colin and Christy learned from 15 years ago. And he even said that when they were in Uganda, that when the things start going wrong, 15 years ago, Colin would have had a meltdown, which probably would have cost them. But now he's learned to love him and accept himself, which helps him to spread better and not maybe get so frustrated.
I would have blamed her. I would have blamed
right. He would have had a meltdown. Yeah. I remember him having meltdowns on that episode.
And so it's Colin and Christy, Victor and Nicole. They're now heading to Owino Market. Now this market is
huge.
It's the size of the equivalent of 5 football fields.
Yeah. Dang. Easy to get lost.
Dang.
And it's busy.
It's busy because 30,000 people come to this market every day.
Oh yeah, and it seems they're all there at once.
True.
So when they get there, they have to make a Rolex. Remember that word? So coming later on.
Because you'll get the giggle after.
And basically what it is like a rolled egg kind of wrap.
And it's an egg omelet.
Wrap. And they have to go to the market and get their ingredients, and they watch the cook make it, and they have to make it themselves.
So it's like an Amazing Race replication challenge.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then they got to get the guy next to him to check it.
Right.
So
most of the teams actually did pretty well, I must say.
Then, hey, Victor's like, I got this.
Yeah.
And he's showing off his cooking skills, and they're gone.
Yeah, it was really quick. They did it really quickly. Actually, a lot of the earlier teams did pretty quick. They did really well. A couple of them, I think it was Brett and Chris, he had to do it again because it looked like crap. He didn't even roll it.
I love how the guy next to the expert, he's like, no.
No, well, he was on. Okay, it wasn't even rolled. It was like just
flat.
open. It was flat. And it looked burned.
It was an open finish.
It looked burned, actually. So they had to do it again.
So
at this point, your trailing teams start to show up.
Yeah, everyone's starting to roll in. Rachel wants to find out what their speed bump is.
The speed bump is here. And their speed bump is they have to wash some clothes and then find a place to hang them.
But they have to wash it in the traditional way.
Which is hand washing in the market. And they watch a lady who shows them how to wash it.
And then how to
hang it. And Phil's like saying, but with so many, there's limited space and so many people come here and wash their clothes or the washer women do it. Good luck finding a spot. But they did. They found it was actually easier, I think, than they thought it would be for them.
They found it was more of a workout.
Yes.
You get spoiled having the luxury of a washer.
Well, exactly. Well, they're saying, we do so much because we're both moms. But they said, they used to have a washing machine to do it for them. But,
exactly. So
they're doing that. And at this time, Janelle and Brittany aren't there and are nowhere to be seen. And Rachel and Alyssa at this point were pretty much almost dead last, are working on their Rolex. At this point, Janelle and Brittany still haven't even arrived. Because I believe they got stuck in traffic. Remember we were talking about traffic. It was like the car was going the wrong way. Like all the cars were coming toward them, and they were like one of the only cars going the opposite direction.
And their cab actually got bumped by a bus.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it was. I'm surprised they didn't get in more. It was that congested, and that's how close the bus got to them.
You know, so, I'm sorry, but I would have been in the car like this. Just tell me when we get there.
So Alyssa and Rachel finish. Janelle and Brittany finally show up. So now Janelle and Brittany are last.
Mm-hmm.
Janelle reads the clue.
I remember what we said.
And says, sees the word Rolex and starts looking for the watch. And she's running all over the place looking for this watch, asking, watch. And Brittany's like, oh my gosh, I can't even help her. It's right there, right in front of them.
She's staring at the stand.
So it took her a while. And then finally she realizes, it's the rolled up sandwich wrap thing. So finally she gets that done. At this point, the rest of the teams are headed for the showdown. The next detour.
Which was
they had a choice between they had to bring piles like wood on a bike.
Saltfish.
They had to put on the bike, travel a certain distance, and then stack it in a certain way to a certain height. Or have salt fish. So open the fish, gut it, salt it, and roll it up. Mm-hmm. Not many teams picked that one. I think only 2 teams picked it. Everybody else did the wood stacking.
So, basically, so it's like Colin, Christy, Victor, Nicole, Tyler, and Corey. They all hit the last.
So they all faced the finish. And at this point, Rachel and Melissa chose the saltfish because Rachel was saying their dad taught them how to gut a fish and how to salt it so they could do it a little quicker. And they did. Actually, they did make up some time by doing that. So at this point, Janelle and Brittany have not shown up yet. They're still at the at the roadblock. So now they're all showing up one by one to the showdown. And it's really weird. You'll notice this if you watch it. The succeeding team, like the one who lost the first round, is the one who won the next round. It didn't fail. It was so bizarre. That never happens. But that's exactly what happened.
And the final 2 teams that would compete against each other,
the last one would be eliminated. So the first team out, who won the first round, was Tyler and Corey. Mm-hmm. You're so fast. And it was against Victor and Nicole.
And then?
And it was really close, too. But Tyler and Corey pulled it out. And they ran down this pier. And their team number 1. And they got a trip to...
I know.
We have it in our notes. They won a trip.
I didn't write it down.
Should be there. They won a trip anyway. I forget.
Singapore.
Singapore. Okay, at the zoos, they use it. Singapore. That would be nice. So like we said, and the showdown was that they had these drums, and they had about a set of 4 of them, and they're all mixed up in color. So you had to stack the drums by color. So that means you have to move the drums over to get access to the other colors.
Yeah.
So it's funny. It literally was each successive team that followed after them was the one who lost the previous round is the one who won the next round. Yeah. It was bizarre. I've never seen that before. So it actually came down to Alyssa and Rachel, and Janelle and Brittany. And Janelle and they're all so heartbroken that one of the teams would eliminate the other because they're such good friends and they want to work together on the race. So it ended up being Rachel against Brittany. Quite the height difference there, but Janelle's done the last couple of roadblocks, so it was Brittany's turn, and Rachel beat her. So It showed Janelle and Brittany were eliminated.
But
they all hide. They're all crying.
Yeah.
They're upset.
They all went to the mat.
They all went to the mat together, holding hands. And Brittany was saying when they were at the mat that even though they were eliminated, it wasn't the worst day of her life, because she's talking about one of her daughters or one of her kids is a cancer survivor. So I mean, that's much more traumatic than losing the race. So
exactly,
she's got a good perspective that it is a game, and yes, it's you're competitive, you want to win. But it's not life. Your children are a lot more important than the races.
Oh, so. For sure.
But so Janelle and Brittany are the ones who got eliminated.
So it was a pretty exciting double episode.
It was. A lot happened. It moved fast.
And it was neat to see, different sorts of challenges, unique structures, and like the Dubai frame.
Yeah, it was so bizarre. It was neat. And the fact that they hadn't been to Uganda before. So it was a lot of firsts in this episode, which is good. We were just talking about this, that now basically all the Amazing Race teams are still in it. Mm-hmm. There's still four Amazing Race teams. There are now only two Big Brother teams and one Survivor team. It's funny. We said back in the beginning, the racers are the ones who are going to take this because they're used to it. Although, like I said to Doug 218, Rachel has done the race before twice. So she thinks she'd have an edge, right? Well, Alyssa hasn't, but she thinks she'd have an edge. And it is keeping them somewhat in the middle. Like, they had a bad couple of legs this time around, but they're usually pretty good.
But the problem is with Rachel, and why they're seeming to be more towards the back of the pack, is because
she melts down.
And things don't go her way as quickly as she wants it. She loses focus, and it takes time and energy for her younger sister to have to.
Well, luckily, a couple times they've had to, but she's had to rein her back. She's her younger sister. But although I found the second time she raced it with Brendan, she was better. She melted down, but she was more focused, and she is more focused this time too.
Yeah.
But they seem to be struggling so much. Not to say that they will stay in the back of the pack, because anything can happen. We've seen teams come from the back of the pack, and then the second half of the race just dominates. So it really will depend on what's next. So next week they head to, I believe, Switzerland. We're heading to Europe.
Woohoo!
So that will be interesting to see.
So
thank you for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Did you like it? Have you watched it yet? Who are your favorite teams? Who do you think is going to win this? And don't forget to hit the notification bell after you subscribe. Take care, guys. See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.